What's up, you guys? You got Shempy. I'm smunching on some delicious popcorn, ready to get this game going. Jake Love is in the playoffs, playing the Lakers, much like Mancake's Sacramento Kings, and getting off to a decent start here on the fast break, finding Luis Scola, and he will put it in for an easy bucket. I always hate playing down in the playoffs. Seemed like whenever the Jazz got a good start on me, usually the games that I tended to lose, but Aaron Brooks getting off to a great start early on. He takes a lot of those shots, misses them most of the time, but you see in this game he hits a lot of big shots for him. But now Bynum works the post on Chuck Hayes, and staying healthy for once in the playoffs, something you don't often see. He just twinged his knee in real life so late in the regular season. As has been the case the past few years, I'm curious to see how the Lakers will respond. They have some pretty decent players. I mean, they have a great sixth man in Lamar Odom to fill in, if need be. But I'm sure they'd love to have Bynum, the young stud at center. But now early in this game, Kobe is going to work the break to perfection. Aaron Brooks gets back on defense all the time, but can never seem to stop Kobe Bryant. He hits 2 shots in a row, and you know what that means. He is now on fire. Kind of funny how the simplest of shots will get Kobe Bryant hot, but I got to try to get hot myself, and taking the easy shot early on, I missed that wide open three-pointer to start the game, but trying to get a couple more easy buckets and get into the rhythm of the game at least. Well, like I said, Kobe Bryant is hot. He's finding Pau Gasol, who puts it in nice and easy. Pau is one of the guys I was most worried about coming in. He can work the post really well, and I know Luis Scola is going to struggle when it comes to defending him. But Derek Fisher taking it in, pretty nice layup there. He always seems to find ways to impress me, especially in the postseason. He hits the big shots and makes a lot of great plays defensively and offensively. Really is one of the more underrated players on the team because he's not that explosive anymore. Unlike Jake Love, who takes it and throws it down easy after the crossover. But Pau Gasol says, "Nuh-uh, I can do better." Throws it down, 2 hands. It makes our defense look foolish like many teams have done so far this year. But now, after this play breaks down with Aaron Brooks, he finds Scola, who finds me some great ball movement to get Jake Love opened from 3. And I'm not going to miss that three-pointer wide open more than a few times, but Kobe's still going to work, getting most of his shots on the inside. You see he's 5 for 5 with an assist, off to a great start. But we are running the break, and Kyle Lowry finds me in the corner. Kobe Bryant is trailing very lazily, and I will make him pay for that. And now Kobe's bringing the ball down the floor, kicks it to Fisher, and then asks for it back. But I see that pass coming, get the steal, and Kobe's running fast on the break. He knows I'm hot, but I will take it in for an easy layup. Kobe just not sure what to do on the fast break with Jake Love. But D-Fish sees some lax defense on Kyle Lowry's part, but Pau Gasol comes up with the big rebound and put back. He has been tearing it up so far this game. And now the power forward off the bench, Lamar Odom, hits a tough shot in traffic, gets the foul and one. Now with some time running down in the first quarter, Kyle Lowry finds me for 3, wide open once again. I'm starting to feel it. And this has been a very high scoring first quarter for both teams. But D-Fish misses a wide open shot. I'm working the break. We got a little bit of time left. I might be able to get some points. Taking the 3, hitting that one. Jake Love is off to a great start this game, and we are actually beating the Lakers after 1 quarter. On the downside, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to keep up this scoring, but we are going to try. Hitting another 3 off the assist by Kyle Lowry. Already reached my goal of hitting 5 3-pointers in a game, and it's only the second quarter. The coach is realizing I'm feeling it, getting me a drawn-up play. The first time we've ever run that play, double screen, open for 3. And another great shot by Jake Love, but they start to go to the post a little bit here, and Will Bynum hits the tough shot. They keep going to the post. This could be a long game, and Luis Scola trying to defend Bynum, who's much younger and much stronger. And that is just an obvious mismatch. But after being taken out of the game for a little bit, the Lakers have made a comeback, and Adam Morrison, who is on this Lakers team, coming up with some big minutes here in the second quarter. But Aaron Brooks is being his normal self and about to take a terrible shot, but finds Lowry, who is wide open on the baseline, gets a very nice pass. And now Kevin Martin is trying to defend Lamar Odom. Lamar finds Pau, who finds Adam Morrison, who puts in another soft shot. And it's really tough to play when people like that are hitting some really great shots, and I was trying to actually get the ball down low as I cut to the baseline. Didn't work out quite like I planned it, but still got some points after a little pump fake gave our test the shake. But Adam Morrison is going to keep going to work. Kevin Martin stupidly goes for the steal instead of trying to block. This game is going to stay close. After enticing Aaron Brooks to throw the pass, open for three once again, finding the sweet spots over there on the left side of the court. You can see after the first half, the shooting guard comparison, Kobe's got 12 points and I have 33. This will not be an easy streak to keep up. I'd love to try to continue it, but I need a little help from my teammates. Aaron Brooks doing the job right. Hitting that three on the designed play as I set a pick for him and get him wide open. But look at this pass by Pau Gasol, finding Derek Fisher in the corner, who answers Aaron Brooks' three with another three of his own. But I see everyone hitting these threes, and I gotta admit, I'm getting a little jealous. And Louis Scola draws in Kobe Bryant, finds me in the outside where I've been so hot all game, and continuing that hot streak with a couple of shots. But now finding a little bit of space on the inside, I was a little bit afraid of Pau Gasol, got stuck in a passing animation, but Shane Battier puts up a great pump fake and gets the ball into the hoop. And I'm doing my best to keep the ball away from Kobe Bryant, but as you see there, I missed the steal. He puts up an easy shot. I can't give him shots like that, or else he'll start hitting, start getting hot, and start hitting some ridiculous shots like this one, beating Aaron Brooks, who is just terrible in transition defense. And running this design play for him once again, don't even get the pick, but he will drain that three. He's finally starting to hit some shots here in the playoffs. What a great time for him to start getting hot. But trying to run the break a little bit, Kobe Bryant kicks to Artest, who then kicks it back to Bryant, who takes a tough shot with Scola in his face. This has just been a scoring onslaught on both ends of the floor. One of the funnier plays here, Aaron Brooks goes in, gets rejected by Pau Gasol, but finds Jordan Hill, who only has one bar, but hits that wide open shot. Sort of true to how Aaron Brooks has been playing the entire year, but once again, Will Bynum doing a simple post move on Jordan Hill. He's really not sure how to defend that, and I don't blame him. But between Bynum and Gasol, I've got two bigs on me who really don't have much experience defending the outside, so I jack up a three. And once again, finding that sweet spot on the left side. But I lose my man a little bit here, and Kobe takes a tough shot. I thought I had some great defense there, but he will drain that. And now Battier is guarding Kobe, and I do like that matchup, but Kobe can just not be stopped. Sometimes get knocked down as he shoots, but finds it on the play. And Kobe Bryant, who's trying to defend Louis Scola, not sure why, because I've been draining shots all day from outside. I just want to apologize a little bit too. I know the audio got a little off, and I am aware of that, but I wanted to show this game. It was the first game, and it was a good game against the Lakers. Lots of offense as Lamar Odom hits a three from outside. But the Lakers picked up another shooter in the regular season in Anthony Parker, and he is going to work a little bit here. Taking a mid-range jumper, not very open, had about three guys in his face, but from deep this time. How about another three-pointer for Jake Love? He is just loving that spot out there. Now with time winding down on the clock, I wanted Caspi to take that three. He will pass it back to me. I've got 1 second left. Luke Walton throws a hand up, but sometimes it just doesn't matter. Jake Love is feeling it and continues to put up some impressive numbers. But Bynum in the post once again shoots out of the double team. One of the things I don't really like to see, but he will drain that and working the break, doing a nice Euro step, draw the foul on Luke Walton. Give me that and one. Luke Walton does get hurt on the play, which is kind of unfortunate because I was tearing him up on the offensive end. But setting a pick once again, would love to get another three out of Aaron Brooks, and he will drain it. We have been killing it from outside. And Aaron Brooks isn't shooting a great percentage, but he is coming up big here in the playoffs, getting another steal. Jake Love on the break, throws it down, two hands. Doesn't have much speed, but able to beat Lamar Odom and Derek Fisher on the break. So we've got a 10-point lead late here in the fourth quarter, but Kobe comes up with a big rebound, kicks it to Mbenga, who puts it in for a solid shot. Not the guy I expected to come up big here late in the game. Once again, running around trying to get open. Thought I might be able to sneak it in here, but Louis Scola wants in on a little bit of the action. He hasn't done too much this game, specifically offensively. He's gotten a few free throws, but he's given me a lot of these assists. I'm running into Kobe, who foolishly has his back turned. You cannot play defense like that on Jake Love. He's going to kill you. Now running a little pick and roll here. And I find myself once again in my sweet spot. Why not take the shot? It must be raining here in Houston because Jake Love is wetting it. Now the Lakers are trying to set up a little play. Ron Artest takes a deep three, hits that shot, brings them within single digits. But now trying to get the ball to Kobe any way possible. He's been so clutch in these late game situations, but some great defense by Jake Love. And that will basically wrap up this game 1. Jake Love comes up with a monster game and in a great situation to get it in. A rivalry game, 2 times multiplier, gotta love those skill points. And just absolutely killing it from 3, actually tying Kobe's record of 12 threes in the playoffs. But Kobe didn't have a terrible day himself either, and shooting over 50% is not something I can have him doing, especially if he's going to take more shots in the following games. But I really don't know if this Rockets team can keep it up. We had to score a lot of points to keep up with the Lakers in this game, and I don't know if we will ever shoot that high of a percentage from 3-point again. The best thing we did this game was keep the ball away from their players. Pau Gasol didn't get too many touches, and Kobe Bryant, despite his decent game, didn't get as many touches as he would have liked. But now we were on to the playoff interviews.
It's got to be a great feeling setting the team record for points tonight. How does it feel to achieve such an accomplishment?
Answering with loyalty.
It's something to be proud of for sure. To be up there at the top of the list of some pretty impressive players that have been here before me is a great honor. I never really thought of myself as being in that class. Now I just hope I can stay hot and turn that into some wins for this team.
So you heard it here first. Jake Love just wants some wins for his team. But it will be a tough road, and we'll see how this goes. See ya!